For the last 4 years, there have been two constants on the field for Needham boys lacrosse, Jason Child and Brendan Walsh. When the two made the varsity team back in their freshman year, fans knew the twosome had to be pretty good. Fast forward 4 years, and the adjective pretty good might be underselling it. Currently in their senior season, Child and Walsh added their names to the short list of Rockets players who have reached the tricentennial mark for career points. Chris Dugan has more on the dynamic duo.
For them to be able to accomplish this with two players in the same grade as friends and teammates is pretty amazing. They worked real hard at it, and they one from the attack and one from the midfield is pretty uncanny.
Those friends Dave Wainwright is referring to are Needham boys lacrosse studs Jason Child and Brendan Walsh. Not only are the two teammates, but they also both joined the 300-point club this year, becoming just the 5th and 6th players in program history to do so.
It's a great opportunity, great goal that I've had. My brother played a couple years ago, so I've seen some of those kids who've come through, and there's been some great talent out there. A lot of them is where I get some of my game from. So just watching all those kids, I've seen a bunch of kids who probably deserve to get to this point. But that just makes it all the more great.
It's a great honor. I mean, I couldn't have done it without like every teammate that I've ever had. Like sophomore, junior year, Danny McAvoy, Tony Tribuco. I don't know, there's just a bunch of guys that I've just loved playing with. And I don't know, it just kind of come. It hasn't really been like in my mind, it just kind of piles up over the years.
The senior standouts go way back together, which makes accomplishing the feat that much more special.
Me and Brendan we've been best friends for, I mean, as long as I can remember. It's probably like 15 years now or something. Our siblings were friends, our parents are friends, and we've just kind of been on like a parallel the whole path, the whole way. Just like playing with each other all the time, practicing together and stuff. And it's just fun. It's just fun playing with him, working with him, and just kind of knowing where he is on the field and stuff.
We've been playing, as he said, we've been playing together our whole lives. Play the same club team, so that was like 7th grade going up to like Hanover, places like that, those indoor facilities, before even we were in the high school. So really just starting it that early, with all those goals that we had, it's just a great accomplishment now, coming to the end in senior year.
It was fun to watch them being able to almost finish each other's sentences on the field, if you will. Jason's ability to be explosive and dominant from the attack end, and Brendan from the midfield just makes it that much more dangerous from a north-south perspective, and teams have a hard time with that matchup.
As best friends, these guys are the first ones to tell you what makes the other an extraordinary player.
Just how he takes over a game. No matter if they're doubling him, tripling him, he gets through these double teams, like comes out after scoring a goal, his helmet's halfway up his head. It's just kind of that grit that he has. Just goes to the net hard every single time. Never really seems to get tired. And really, I think it's just him working out his strength that he's gained in these years. I really don't think anyone can match that.
Well, we go at each other sometimes. I'll play a little D on him, but I'd say his side-to-side movement, his split dodge. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's like something else. He really just dominates from that top of the field. He played a little attack a couple weeks ago too. So I mean, he can really get it done wherever. His shot, I'm sure you saw it a couple times out there. It's second to none, and yeah.
Already etched in the history books of Rockets lacrosse, Child and Walsh want their legacies to be remembered for the finer details and not just simply as point scorers.
Being a team player, like staying humble, having like a little edge, I'd say, is like pretty important. And then just the work behind the scenes for the younger guys. A lot of them don't see that, and that's something that they'll learn eventually, that you have to have it.
Really just want to bring some joy to the game. Game's expanding right now, just trying to get more players. 8th grade team's a little bit low on numbers, so just trying to really spread the name of lacrosse, and that comes from some good wins. This team out here is helping us with that. And yeah, I just really want them to remember, be like that team. They're really fun to watch. Just try to do the same thing in the future.